DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Buccaneers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run straight ahead here with White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, It's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 2nd down, here's Levis. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Pistol. Done.
Mayfield on play action. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He's still barreling through. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Yeah, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Touchdown! Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Levis now off of play action, rolling to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A handoff running left, Henry. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play action now. Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A second down throw from Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Not just a cover guy, Roger McCreary getting back behind the line of scrimmage on that play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis looking to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
133. What's that?
Mayfield now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Moore on the return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of scarred-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. We'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Henry again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Levis throwing for it on 4th. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Down at the 25.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Levis now on 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield now. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Levis. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Levis sets up to throw here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Returning it is Moore. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They begin with Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 1st and 10, here's Levis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Levis now on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they